Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. I'm your Dungeon Master, Taiylor Wallace, and joining me, I have Astrid Knight.
Hello. You can find me all at Astrid K Writes or my website, astridknight.com. Don't look at me like that, all of you. Stop.
Every time.
You can find me all.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did I say that? Fuck.
Sure
Yeah.
fucking did.
Take two. You can find me everywhere, basically everywhere, at Astrid K Writes or my website, astridknight.com. I wrote a book. It's called Perception Check. It's about D&D and being sad and gay.
We have a new
Signed
tag.
it. Yeah. Gay and not horny. It
Well,
really doesn't have a lot of horniness in it yet. Yeah, that's it.
I
hey,
can't wait. I can't wait for your sex scenes. They're gonna be wonderful.
There's
Gosh.
not going to be any sex scenes, and I mean, maybe implied.
And they ploweth my field.
we also have Blake Wolfe, who is an expert in
What?
plowing fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've laid so much pipe, you guys, in my books. So hi, I'm Blake R. Wolfe. I also write books. They're mostly werewolf smut, but now branching into next year, billionaire daddy smut. So
Ooh.
yeah, we're getting spicy, I
50
guess.
Shades of Grey.
Yeah. It's more like 50 Shades of divorcee, middle-aged divorcee.
Oh,
So
even
it's
better.
super hot. Who's dating his pool boy?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Getting
it.
into
That's
some
all I've got.
Chuck
You can
Tingle
find me
territory.
everywhere. Oh no, it's not that
No,
bad.
Chuck Tingle is like Bone and Mothman or something.
Pounded in the
Like,
butt by the pool.
yeah, pounded in the butt by
Yeah.
my butt in the butt.
Wow. Excuse me, but it's pounded in the butt by my book, pounded in the butt by my book,
Right.
pounded in the butt by my book.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Bookception. Buttception.
Yes, exactly.
All right, next.
We also have Zach Gale.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
No,
one of
no,
those good ones.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I just started thinking of like, man,
So
imagine if this was like a
unsmooth.
weird PowerPoint animation.
Yep.
Yes,
and
we
so
know.
that
I know
that's
where you're going
exactly
for.
why this has happened.
Such an
Hey,
It just reminds
unnecessary
me of
amount
bad
of
YouTube
rotation.
videos, like
Yeah.
bad early videos.
yeah, that's the gag.
I
That's the
like
joke.
I like that we have to explain the joke every single time he does this.
Yeah, and I work very hard to come up with a different like little thing to do every time. So, hi, I do the spooky scaries, and make the scary books with some empty houses might really be haunted. A second one might come out someday. Surprise!
Sure.
It'll jump scare its way onto bookshelves at some point. But yeah, you can find me all of everywhere at
I want to go home.
Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
You are home.
I know. Want to go further into my home.
Oh,
No,
there it goes.
get out. You're banned from the stream. You're banned from Atlaran.
I can see like the how they have the whole frame like come spinning in and it gets big.
Yeah,
like an old
if I could
Sesame
fucking
Street.
do that, if I
Yeah,
could
Bill
fucking do
Nye.
it.
Bill Nye did
Yeah.
that sometimes.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow.
Yup.
We also have Zach Koop. He's our producer, and he's suffering about as much as I am right now.
It's fine.
I'm here too.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
It'll be my instead of I've been here the whole time, I'll just be like I'm also here.
I
And
woke up again.
I don't write books, but you can find me complain about whatever special interest I'm currently obsessed with at my X/Instagram handle at Zachary Koop. Yeah, come watch me complain about stuff.
I literally don't think I've thought about Twitter since the last time I saw you guys.
Here's the thing: is everyone is really mad because all of the Twitter alternatives are so mediocre.
They're
that
bad.
Yeah,
everyone
they
is
are.
still on Twitter and can't get away from it, and so we're all there and still miserable that we're all still there. It's
You know, eventually we'll all just go back to MySpace, and then we'll be really pissed off because Becky took me off her top 8.
oh my gosh,
So
I don't even
Who's
know anyone
Becky?
named Becky.
neither do I.
I do, but
Taiylor,
not-
what do you do?
I would not be in their top 8.
Oh, hi. Well, I'm a dungeon master, and an editor and some other shit, working on books. You can find me at Taiylor Wallace, spelled with an IY.
Why?
Highway.
Wow, that was a
Ooh.
delay.
That was a delay. I'm
Woo!
sorry.
Yeah, make sure you misspell Taiylor or you will never find me. All of our links are in the link tree on screen or in the descriptions wherever you're watching. Check out Wayward and the Wanderer. It's our first
I wanna
campaign
wa-
book.
The one time I don't do it, everybody else does it. Thank you.
Yeah.
IY.
Can we get a special edition of that where it's read in the voice of Elmer Fudd? Like it, just like an
Ooh.
April Fool's
Wayward
audiobook
and the
version.
Wanderer.
Wayward and no Wanderer.
Jax walked
I like it.
along the dock.
Wow. True. Wow.
You wanted a muffin and he wanted it. Wait, no, there were no, never mind.
Marriage.
Melon.
Melon
Melon
is
of
what brings us
1
together.
year.
God.
Melon marrieds.
Cywis.
And Sophie died.
Oh, now it's like going into Rizzo the Rat.
Yeah.
Be
It
real with
is.
you guys. I'll record that for free.
Anyway,
Also, spoilers.
we should probably go to Atlaran. Yeah, should probably go.
Probably.
Last time, episode 11, Scars Alike, you guys had just left Vudan on the road coming back from the Lannahechee cops, and you arrived in the Black Abbey only to learn that you had not been gone a day and a half, you had been gone an entire week. So it's actually Vrosgar the 12th instead of the 7th. You guys reported most of what you learned to the Abbess, and finding out that this was another problem they had that they didn't know they had, she decided to put in a good word for you to get an additional reward on top of the job you're already doing. We got a little bit of backstory and some chitter chatter between characters. Learned a little bit about Ezra and Damian through them having a little moment. Todd felt deeply left out a lot of the time and just made sure everybody heard it in their minds. Yep. And also kept playing Shania Twain in your head as
Wasn't
you
it Girl
grooved.
from Ipanema at some point?
Yeah,
was
that
that?
sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, Preston's nightmare. Preston had a big old nightmare, and y'all came running to help him calm down. Damian cast sleep so that he could wake up a little more calmly. Todd dealt out some cards, and you guys just spent some time together to make sure he was okay. I don't think he really told you anything. You guys just came to the rescue like good friends. Let's see what else.
Everybody ripped all their limbs off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well yeah, that's a big one.
Mine was already off.
Yeah.
Preston
Technically,
didn't have
nobody
a choice.
ripped. Yeah, nobody ripped any off. Like Damien's just slithered off.
Yeah.
And I don't think boobs are limbs, so I mean Ezra just had
I was about to
scars.
say,
Oh, I
and my
forgot.
tits out.
Depends on how much
Yep.
muscle there is.
Or my non-tits out, I guess.
Just tits
Anyway.
doing curls.
Ah!
Is that what The Rock does when he
Yeah.
flexes them?
My
Yeah.
God. Nipple
Anyway.
curls.
You guys all eventually got to bed. You got a long rest. And you wake on the morning of Rosgar the 13th in your rooms at the Ivory and Red. During the night, Ezra's guest left after bringing you guys tea. So the hostess is not there when you wake up, Ezra. Debbie, I believe we decided her name was.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
something like that.
Normal sized Debbie.
Mhm.
She took her ding dong
Yeah.
somewhere else.
No, she got what she wanted, and yeah,
Yeah, wow. Used me up like
What?
a paper bag, alright.
you invited her.
That's true.
And also, it's a little awkward to stick around after,
That's
your
true.
friend has a screaming nightmare.
Mhm.
So,
True.
So, as you guys wake up in the morning, probably a little later than usual, what are we up to? Oh, actually, no, you don't get to answer that yet. I forgot. So,
Oh, yeah.
Preston, you wake up with an envelope laying on your chest.
Yeah, seeing what's on the front of it, I am immediately just gonna pocket it
Mm-hmm.
and hope that nobody really saw what was on it.
Such a
We
disconcerting
do
way
know.
to receive mail is just wake up and just have it be laying on top of you.
Yeah, a little bit.
They don't do that with large packages
We
anymore.
know where you sleep.
They there were some lawsuits leveled against the Vodro Post when they transported very large packages, and they just kind of fell on people.
How many Barago items have crushed people to death
Yeah,
through the vote?
I was gonna say
I don't know if
all of
there's
them
a
were sent by
spell-
Christine.
Man, I don't know if there's a spell like powerful enough to transport some of that shit.
Your Wayfair delivery has arrived.
Ooh.
Hope you didn't need your legs.
Yes. Man. Anyway, yes, so you wake up with an envelope on your chest. We do know from rolls made over time since the last game that Damian is going to get a glimpse at who it's from, but that's about it.
Yep.
You will also find Todd, you will also wake up to an envelope. You may have noticed it like hit you during the night, but it's just a piece of mail.
Yeah.
You get these pretty frequently at like weird hours because the people who send them are kind of nocturnal.
Okay. Is this the letter you sent to me in the mail?
Yes.
Cool. Let me review that real quick.
It's not much to review.
A cock.
But
It's just cluck, 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 cluck.
Ezra,
Sincerely.
Ezra, you will also you'll wake up to it. So there's different levels of Vodro Post. There's like the just kind of standard whatever, just send it and be done. There is a more private version where it will actually hold the letter until you decide to accept it. That way, like, your mail can't be stolen or it can't be dropped on you when you're not ready for it. And that's used by a lot of rich people with important documents. That you wake up to that feeling of something waiting for you, and Damian, you do as well. Damian, you are a lot more familiar with this particular version of the Vodro Post.
I accept it.
Yeah, and it just in front of you, it just pops.
The only way I can describe the sound that everyone else on this floor, which would be everyone else in our party, the only way I can describe the sound that you hear is by saying what it is. You would hear the sound of an entire bed being flipped over onto the ground,
Oh, damn.
very aggressively.
Cool.
Did you say that mine was the same situation? My letter.
Yes.
Okay. I will think about not accepting it, but then
Yeah.
I'll accept it.
You don't have very many rich friends, so I think it's immediately pretty obvious to you who's trying to send things.
Yeah.
But yeah, your letter pops in as well with Raphael's handwriting on the front.
A Ninja Turtle?
Nope.
Yeah, That's who it is. Yep,
Someone
I'll read
call
it.
Master what's
And
fuck.
I'll read it, and then once I'm done with that, I'll look in the direction that the noise from Damian's room came from, and I'll just be like, yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Okay.
Did I slept in Damian's room, right?
I feel like Damian slept in Preston's room.
Damian did sleep in Preston's room.
Yes,
wherever
Todd
he
crawled
slept
on.
is-
No, I remember
Okay.
Todd
So
crawled on top of him and was asleep
Three
on
of
his
us
chest.
are all in one room. Okay, lovely. So we all wake up with
So-
letters.
Yeah, and then Damian flips the only bed.
The only.
The one that Preston's on? What?
I wait until Preston.
Again!
Well, this explains how I saw what Preston's letter had on the front of
Yeah.
it. Could I also get a read on what Preston's face was like when he saw that?
Insight versus I don't know what. Performance?
I mean, I don't know about performance. I mean,
Deception? Are you trying to
So-
hide anything?
So I will give
I mean, he's
you-
trying to hide the letter.
I will say, it's a natural 20, so I don't think it matters what he rolls.
Well, and your insight is insanely high.
Yeah.
Yes, that was an unnatural 30.
Yeah, how does Preston
Wait,
feel
how the
about
fuck
this
do you
one?
get a natural 30? Riddle me that,
Well,
fucking puzzle
I mean,
master.
it was a natural 20.
It's a
so-
dirty 30.
So it's a dirty 30. Yeah.
All 30s are dirty.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a shot of espresso in it.
Okay. So Preston, when he wakes up, he's a little groggy, but when he sees the letter and sees the to and from on it, that's when he's kind of like, and he tries to keep a straight face about it, and just tries to slyly pocket it away.
It's very obvious he's freaked about it.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Especially
okay,
to you.
Okay. Yeah, that would be. Because if I see that, and I see a panicked reaction, I'm like, okay, that's probably not a very good thing then. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, and then I think after Damian reads his letter, he actually would leave the room, go to a different room, and then throw the bed. He would go somewhere to be by himself and make a noise that everyone can hear.
Hearing the
Respect.
noise, I think I will wander in that direction. Kind of peep my head through the door like, hey, buddy.
What you see, Ash, is this.
A bed flipped over?
Is he gonna flip his
You see a
desk?
bed flipped over, and you see Damian doing this.
Oh my god! You're doing it on screen! Oh my god, you madman!
He's not
it's
very good at it.
Very burnable paper. Jesus Christ.
No, it's
Taiylor, what the
thermal
hell is
paper.
this?
It's meant to heat up.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
So yeah, Damian just starts lighting that on fire,
Drama.
and we'll
Taiylor worked so
just
hard
let
on
it
that.
kind of burn.
I
It's
did.
okay.
I bought a printer to make these for you guys.
Look, I made copies of it, but they're in my
Wait,
brain.
should I put this over a flame?
No, it's not secret writing. It's thermal
Okay.
paper. When you heat it up, it darkens.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
noticed.
That
It's not
explains
ink.
why when I got this, Joel was like, "Why does this paper feel so weird?"
Yeah.
Because it's like thick receipt paper.
Yeah.
It feels old timey, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so you would just watch
It
him.
comes from a roll. It's not flat paper.
I'm terrible
Oh.
because I picked it up and I was like, this feels really cheap.
Wow. Oh, this is roll paper.
Oh, okay.
So that means it doesn't use any ink or anything
Nope,
like that.
no
It just
ink.
that's
No
pretty
ink,
cool,
no
actually.
fucking toner,
That's really
way
nice.
Yeah.
less paper jams. And
pretty cool,
if I
actually.
turn off the cut function, it will print me a scroll.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out how to make like the text work that way too, but I'm sure I can do it.
Yeah.
God.
So yeah, I
future
look at him
scrolls.
I'm like, okay, we got it. Got something from the same person.
As soon as I'm gonna show up behind Ezra, and as the paper is burning, I'm just gonna like firebolt it, just help him get the rest of the way.
It shoots through the paper and hits the back wall and leaves a very small char.
Well, you're welcome.
What did he say to you?
That they're trying again.
I think they succeeded. Well, not in like all the ways that it counts, but yeah.
Podcast Mage Hand. I got a chicken. Oh, a blurry chicken. Oh no.
Hey, you gotta turn
Oh
off
no!
your
It's
blur
like
filter.
censored. It's like censored.
No.
It's a nude chicken.
Todd holds up a blurry page.
It's a dickin.
It's censored in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. I did not think it would do that.
We
You
need
can
to
look
create
at my
the,
pillows all over the place. I got a chicken.
There we go.
Yeah.
Aw, cute.
We need to create a spell now that's about censoring.
Yeah.
I
Blurted.
just,
I didn't make my bed today.
at this point, Damian just leaves he obviously there's not really anything left of the letter that he got at this point, so he just leaves the char on the wall and exits and goes down to get some breakfast.
Are we going breakfast or breakfast beer?
Breakfast.
Okay.
Yep.
Good choices.
I
good
would
choices.
also grab some of my own letters, like from a nightstand that I've prepared as well. This was a nice little reminder that I have my own letters that I need to send today. Technically, I needed to send them 4 days ago, but here we are.
As soon as they're gone, both of them are gone, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on the wall to get rid of the char mark. And then I'm going to take the wand out and put the tip of it on the ashes on the ground from his paper, and I'm going to cast Mending.
I don't know if that.
I don't
I
think
have
it'll do
seen that
anything.
tried before. It will mend the paper but not restore the ink.
That's fine. I'm going to keep the paper.
Okay. Well, you get a bit of paper that has like a couple cut off letters on it.
Perfect.
Okay.
I will piece them back together slowly.
You now have a piece of paper.
The letters that are left spell stop.
Stop.
Yeah, but they're it's like S and then like 5 lines and then a T and then like 6 more lines.
Just like random letters.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
The one word that's not in Todd's vocabulary.
Yeah.
What the fuck does
Accurate.
this mean?
All right, I'll go down to breakfast too.
All right. Yeah. I assume everybody goes down eventually. Yeah.
Preston does not right away.
Yeah.
Preston is probably fairly late to breakfast.
Gotcha. Yeah, by the time everyone gets down there, you'll see that since you guys woke up a little later in the morning, It's fairly busy in here with like the end of the breakfast crowd, and like a few people are starting to trickle in for early lunches. You don't see the hostess here at the moment, but that makes sense. She's more of a night person anyway. But you do see the a different bartender at this point, a centaur, going up and down the bar, serving. Breakfast for the morning is pretty simple. It's just like ham, eggs, toast. What?
Toast?
Eggs.
Chickens eat their own eggs. We know
They
this.
do.
Consuming the unborn.
I've
Yes.
seen
Consuming the
TikToks
unfertilized.
of them
Allow me to consume
eating
the
up all their
idiot.
eggs.
Todd
TikToks.
eats chicken anyway. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
TikToks. Ha ha ha.
But yeah, you all sit down to a hearty meal to start your day. My question.
This meal is
Yeah.
hearty, you guys. Wow.
So
What?
hearty.
Uh-huh. It's
I've got
really
I've
like
got a heart on. Oh wait. Ha.
huh,
What the
it's hitting me
fuck?
right in the gizzard. I just feel like really full.
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not making fun of you. I'm trying
We're
to
saying it
continue
in
the
character.
conversation.
Okay.
We're RP.
Yeah.
I didn't get that because you were using your own fucking voices.
Yeah, that's Todd's voice.
Yeah, it's Ezra's voice.
No, there's
Yeah,
a
Ezra and
difference
Ash are just the
between
same
when you're
person.
doing Todd and when you're not. That was not a Todd moment.
Oh,
Anyway, sorry.
wow. This breakfast, y'all.
God damn
Yeah.
it. If you have nothing
Party.
constructive to do here, what do you
No,
want to do
I
for
like
the day?
the awkward silence because everybody's been like ripping limbs off all night and having a hard time.
Yeah.
We're just like, potatoes.
That's true.
No, I do like the idea.
American fries.
I do like the idea that Todd is like trying to start conversation, but Damian is just like nearly vibrating with rage right now, and
So,
just being
does
very silent.
anybody want to ask me how my night was?
How was your night, Todd?
You know what? Thank you, Ezra. Also, you got some of your cigarette ashes are in your pancakes.
I don't
Um,
smoke at the table.
It's now canon
Um,
that he does, but he has standards.
Yes, I.
It's just
save
like
it
this
for
long
special-
cigarette holder that's like 2 feet too long.
So
We decided I wasn't
friends.
Yeah. I mean, my night would have been restful, but some people looking at Damian can't sit still, and some people looking at Preston forget to buckle their arms on at night.
All right, we don't have to shame anybody here.
I'm not
Todd.
shaming them.
Mm,
I
Preston
just want you to
kinda-
change.
Preston kind of has his head down a little bit and is just like he's eating, but like you can tell he's not really there.
Do elephants eat potatoes?
Vince can eat
Could
whatever.
they eat something?
Dude, you don't get that fat without having some carbs.
Fuck.
What the hell? Oh my god.
I shoot
What the-
I've been
Todd.
carb loading since I was 3.
I shoot Todd one of those looks that's like, if looks could kill, this would be the look that did it.
Hey,
But
buddy.
then I'm just gonna reach over and grab Ezra's cigarette case, take it, and just go walk out the front door with it.
Okay. Well,
gonna
that
have-
was mine.
It's spreading. It's a disease. This is
That
why
was
they've been
dessert.
trying to get rid of it.
Hey, PSA, folks. Hey, smoking's bad for you.
We're trying
wasn't
to
we.
give you an authentic role-playing experience, okay? It used to be the only thing people did was smoke.
Yeah,
It's true.
I mean, kind of.
Smoke and have children.
You do both at
Both
the same
not
time.
great
I know.
hobbies,
Topical.
but
Okay.
pay no mind to him. We both got a little letter this morning, separate letters, but of the same ilk. And I don't think he has healthy coping mechanisms. So
Oh, you mean this one? And I pull it out, like mage hand it over to you.
that
Stop.
sure is the remnants of it. Yes.
No, it's a whole page. It just has scattered letters
Yeah.
that say stop.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Stop.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's that one.
I mean, that's hard to hear. I understand.
Todd, I don't think you've ever heard the word stop in your life.
Oh, I've heard it.
No, I know, but you haven't like listened to it.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Our parents are trying to get in contact with us. So, well, our parent, one of them.
Did the other one die?
No.
What happened
No.
to them?
Nothing happened to them. They're actually probably perfectly happy. We
So you still have two?
yes.
Okay.
We don't talk to them.
Hmm.
Their
Their name wouldn't be Bruno by chance, would it?
No.
Okay.
We talk about them, we don't talk to them.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Understood.
Nice. Nice fucking Encanto reference. God damn. That was
I'm
good.
sorry.
We both have our reasons for not speaking with them. Separate reasons. But they're kind of the worst, in fun little ways. Yeah. And so our father decided that he was going to send us a couple little messages this morning. Yeah. That's about
Is he
the
the
gist
one-
of it. That's why.
Is he the one we don't talk about or the one we do talk about?
We talk about both of them, but we kind of just talk about how big of dicks they are.
I'm really confused about the rules
Okay.
of this.
The rules are we don't talk to them. We can talk. I don't know if Damian wants to talk about them. I'm
It's
fine with
getting-
talking about them.
My God, I need like a user's manual for this.
Oh my god, it's not that complicated. So yeah, he's just a little angry this morning. It's okay. He'll just really hope he won't smoke that whole case of cigarettes, because they're
They're
mine,
expensive.
but you know, whatever.
They're like
They're
2 gold a
kind
pack
of-
now.
They're mine
They
and I
are
need
Yeah.
them.
very expensive.
Just hear him from outside. I need them. Yeah.
It's like rubber band 6 cigarettes together.
Oh god.
It's one of those
Damn.
like those sage things. It's just a big fucking
Yeah.
thing of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Extra large wrapping papers.
Well, okay. I mean, that sounds perfectly healthy to smoke off problems. I've done that on occasion.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I love to smoke. So Preston,
Sounds like a true smoker.
smoking is
Every
my
smoker
life.
I know is just like, man, I love to smoke.
So, Preston, you're quiet this morning.
It takes him a second to kind of like realize that he's being addressed, and he's like, sorry, what?
You're kind of quiet this morning and hard of hearing.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of a rough night.
Yeah, we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything
Would you-
more that you'd like to talk about?
Ditto.
Like, what?
feelings, I guess.
Your arm.
We all have them. Well,
So,
the feelings about
most of us have
arm.
arms. Except for me. I don't have any fucking arms. Ableist.
no, not right now. I kind of just want to forget about it for right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I'm not quite ready to kind of go into that right now, and especially not surrounded by so many people.
Fair.
Okay. Would you like to talk about something else? The weather. Everybody's good at the weather.
I would kind of be happy to talk about anything else.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my parents decided to have a new child to replace all the ones that had died and/or abandoned them. How's your morning then?
I'm a chicken. And that comes with a lot of internal and external struggles.
That's a lot of baggage.
Doors
Yeah.
are hard.
So, that was kind of a roller coaster. I'm gonna head out. I'm just gonna get outside, get some fresh air. And,
I was just trying to take your mind off of all your world-shattering stuff, you know.
Damian has cigarettes if you need one.
Yeah.
Don't smoke, but
You should try it.
we'll figure it out. I guess I'll figure something out.
Okay. Wow, this is going pretty good, I think. I think we're all bonding.
So now it's just you and me at the table.
Cool.
Do you have another cigarette by chance?
No, he took them all. So, also, I think this is a no smoking section of the inn.
Who does that?
I know, right? Bitches.
Oh, so trauma. Am I right?
Trauma.
Chicken trauma.
Well, I don't have any chicken trauma. But...
Consider yourself lucky.
Might have some goose trauma someday, though.
Yeah.
I am one cleaver away from being somebody's pot pie, so.
I did mean to ask you. You're a bird who can talk.
Astute.
Do you know any other birds that can talk, by chance?
In what way? Because I can't talk normally. I don't have
No,
vocal cords.
I know, but like, just any birds that can communicate.
Yeah. Have you ever run into like a mockingbird before?
No, not that kind. Like,
because like anything you say to them, they're just like they're awful.
Todd,
worst birds. Yes.
You do know you're a little bit of a unique case, yeah.
What? I've never met another chicken, so I assumed everybody could do this.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes.
No.
This is 25.
That is gonna be actually a really high deception, but it's like 12.
Yeah, he's definitely seen a chicken before.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I haven't met another bird that can talk telepathically. No.
Okay. What about just like?
Oh no, I take that back. Yes, I have. I have met one, but he was a dick, so I try not to. We don't think about him either, or talk about him.
Well, no.
I can't even remember his name.
Tell me more about that. I'm interested.
Well,
talking dick bird.
Yeah. Well, he's literally a cock. A peacock.
So not a.
As they usually do. You know.
Jesus Christ. Sorry. Benjamin.
Have you ever wondered what it's like if I just had like zero
Childish
filter?
joke.
No, I
was-
don't.
I've
I
never
don't
wondered
wonder
that. We
that.
see it every other week.
This is like I quite literally am so glad that we're not on Twitch anymore just for shit like this. We'll never be monetized on YouTube, but goddamn will we
Oh
have
my
fun.
god!
I haven't wondered what Ben was like without a filter in 5 fucking years. God damn it.
Well, now it's unbridled. So,
Uh-huh.
zero tact. I don't care about any of your feelings whatsoever.
I know you don't.
So, I love it. It's wonderful.
Are we
so
in
freeing.
character or I can't?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know.
I care about you,
So-
you guys. Todd doesn't. I do. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
You guys are like pretty okay.
Oh, that's actually a high compliment for
That
me.
is. That kind of is, though.
So
Anyway.
have you ever met any geese by chance?
I have seen them as they fly over heading north for the summer.
Okay. But you never like chit chat.
Never seen them go south. Geese only go one direction. I'm pretty sure they just like loop around. They just keep going. No, they don't. They just keep going. Honk, 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 all the way around.
I don't think it works that way. I think maybe you just haven't happened to see them fly south, but
Could also be that I can't tell which direction I'm facing.
that could be too.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, no conversations or anything like that.
No,
you
I
just
have
see them.
not met a goose who was a very good conversationalist.
Okay. None that had magic powers or anything like that.
No, I mean most of them were magically pissy, but other than that, that's about it.
Okay.
Very high
Okay.
and mighty. And
I would also
Canadian.
like to make an insight check on that to see if he's lying.
Go for it.
24.
Oh, I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
High wisdom versus
Okay.
high charisma. We love it.
Yep.
I'm high wisdom and semi high charisma. So
But that peacock though, like, if you
Yeah.
run into a peacock with an attitude who can also talk to you, like, just be aware that he's sharp.
okay. Sharp. Like
Yes,
is he made of
he's extremely sharp.
is he like intelligent sharp or like made of knives sharp?
Yes.
I'm
He
intrigued.
might also do magic. I'm not sure. I can't remember. The
Oh.
last time I saw him, he was riding off into the distance while the flames like flickered behind him. It was very, very dramatic.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
dramatic. What's his name?
Well, it could have been Sephiroth, but we chose Yu Gao instead.
Yu Gao.
Yeah,
the
For
peacock.
copyright
Okay.
issues.
I don't that
Mostly
name
for copyright issues.
that name doesn't sound familiar to me, right?
Make a history check? There is the slightest of chances that you might have heard of him.
I have no, it was a 3.
Nope, no sharp peacocks. You've heard of like a sharp hummingbird, but no.
Him.
All right. Well, cool.
Yeah. So how
Yeah.
about you? So your parents abandoned you and then had a new kid? That's rough.
Oh. Okay, so it's not like they abandoned me. Yeah, okay. You know the whole like I'm sure you put it together that I was born as what one might think a girl.
Okay. So a swan.
Not all swans are girls, but
But
all
now
right.
you're a duck. No, I understand. I just have to put it in bird terms. It's fine.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sure. I was a swan, but then I grew up and I was like, I think I'm a duck actually, so I decided
Yeah.
to become a duck.
That is valid.
Thank you.
Mhm.
My parents didn't really think it was as valid. They they're doctors, veterinarians, I guess, for this metaphor. I don't know.
No,
No,
Okay.
they're
they're
not. They're
doctors.
doctors.
That's gonna get too confusing. They're doctors. So they
Ah.
believe that swans are born swans and they stay swans.
Okay.
But obviously I did not agree with that.
I mean, I feel like don't humans have that story about the fugly duckling?
It's not fugly,
Isn't that
but
what it is? And it's like the fugly duck becomes a swan, so why can't it go backwards? I don't understand.
The kids' version
That's
is
a
the
good
fugly
question.
duckling. The adult
Yeah.
version is the fucking ugly duckling.
Yeah.
They shorten
Yeah.
it for the kids.
Yeah.
You
Copyright.
know, Todd, you're right. It should go the other way. Like, I believe
Mhm.
that too. I've met plenty of people who were swans and became ducks, and then I've met plenty of people who are ducks and then became swans. I've met some people who are dwans, both at the same time.
It's actually
And swak
so
wings.
it's
They're actually
actually
just called
the correct
sucks.
term. The correct term is dove. I'll let that one slide.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I've met some people who aren't even birds at all. It's wild.
That seems insane. I'm cool with it. That's crazy.
In this metaphor, is Todd the one that's not a bird?
Yes.
We're starting to lose the plot.
We really are.
That was the goal from the beginning.
We started to take this way too fucking seriously.
The long and short of it is they still saw me as a swan, even though I wanted to present as a duck and I wanted to be called a duck. They couldn't see anything but a swan. So I decided that I didn't want to be called a swan anymore, and I left. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Damian had left beforehand.
Oh, gotcha. Now, this might be personal. I haven't asked. Is he a duck or a swan? Or a pigeon? Or a dove?
Who,
or whatever? I can't
Damian?
remember. Yeah.
I guess.
I want to make
in
sure
this
I get his feathers right. Like,
I guess in
all
this
for the
metaphor he would be a.
visualization.
In this metaphor, he would be a duck.
Okay, cool.
I'm kind of like. I wouldn't call myself 100% a duck, if you know what I mean.
Just like,
I would say I'm a duck with swan tendencies, but mostly a duck.
I want that on a t-shirt. I'm a duck with swan tendencies.
That would be really good.
It's adorable.
Because the people who like get it will immediately get it.
Aw, that would be so sweet. But
Okay,
yeah,
artists
I'm
on it.
Yeah, I'm a duck with swan tendencies, and that's even less. My parents are even less able to understand that, but you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I don't have parents, but I'm assuming they might feel a little awkward about a Kinsey 6 chicken, so, you know.
Oh, don't even get me started on the Kinsey stuff, but...
Okay, never mind. Continue.
But yeah, so I've been gone from home for about 7 years now, I think.
Oh my god, that's like a whole lifetime.
It's been a while.
It's been.
So I left Calidros and I went to Constanos, and I've been staying in Constanos for the past few years. and never heard from my parents until today. So my
Okay.
dad seems to have grown a conscience, so he says. And he was, he was all like, "Oh, son, I miss you, son," and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, sure.
Do you
And then
think-
at the end,
Okay.
what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, well, and then at the end, he just drops the bombshell of like, "Oh, by the way, we had another kid." Ha ha ha.
This might be a very sensitive question, and I apologize.
No,
well,
go
actually, I
for
have
it.
two. I have two very sensitive questions. First one, a little less sensitive.
Okay.
Do you think there's any possibility that he might mean what he says, or is he trying to suck up to you to soften the blow of the other child?
I definitely think that's a possibility.
Okay.
I think my parents had a vision of.
My parents had a dream.
They had a dream. I think they had an
Perfect
idea
name
of
for your
what. They had an idea of what they wanted their family to look like, and one of their kids decided to fuck off into the army. The other one decided to become a transgender hooker, and the other one died.
That was my
So-
second question.
Not
Do you,
in that
did
order,
they?
though.
Yeah. Well, do you? Are they? Is this new kid just replacing the last one? They just want a fresh start, a little less char.
It seems like a distinct possibility.
I prefer my kids medium rare.
I love how we're like actually getting into deep Ezra lore, and everyone's like, "Ooh,
Yeah. Sorry.
That's what happened last time.
I know.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, kids are a little fire intolerant, so that's understandable.
Wow. I know you were trying to be like that. The first thing was the sensitive thing, and now okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, this is the worst one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, I do think so. I think probably they lost all their children and they felt some sort of, be it guilt or loss,
Empty
or
nest.
something like that. Yeah. And they just decided, these are just objects that we can replace, so let's try it again. I'm not bitter
Yeah,
about
that
it. It's
sounds-
fine.
No, yeah, you don't sound bitter about it at all.
No,
No,
I'm good.
for sure not.
Damian's the bitter one. I'm great.
He also, well, maybe it's none of my business. I'm slightly curious who punched him in the throat at one time and did permanent damage.
Well, I don't want to. I
No,
kind
it's
of
fair.
have
I'll
an
bug-
idea.
I'll bug
Yeah,
him.
bug
if you
him
want me
about
to.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That'll
like
go
doing
well.
that. Yeah. So everybody's disappeared. We're fresh out of
Mhm.
cigarettes.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to go down to the local triathlon station? Grab some more?
Oh,
Over.
Haha.
yeah.
I couldn't think of
prefer-
a better word. Sorry.
Instead of shell, it's now clam.
Yep. Let's go local
Yeah.
clam. Pick up
Yeah.
some
Yep.
cigarettes. I
Gotta
really
go down
like
to the clam station.
I really like the horse cigarettes in the pink box. The sand horse cigarettes.
Sand horse in the big box.
Why? Let's go find them, and
Okay.
skedat.
Yep, let's go.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
rewinding 45 minutes.
Oh my god.
Not been that long.
You know what?
We were
That was
that was
fun, though.
that was
laughing too
delightful.
much.
That was delightful. I loved that. But rewinding 45 minutes. Damian would walk outside. He would smoke. His aura would prevent any new people from entering this place. It's like,
Yeah.
But I'm going to take the opportunity to do a couple of things here, Taiylor. First off, I'm pissed that we've been gone as long as we have been, when for me it hasn't been that long. So I'm going to start trying to get caught up on some stuff. First thing I'm going to do is I have my letters that I'm prepared to go deliver, but because I have to send that arrowhead back with one of the letters, I'm going to just take a minute to take that arrowhead out and give it a look over to see if there's anything that sticks out to me about it that I haven't already discovered about it.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay. That is a 16 plus 8, 24.
So to refresh, this arrowhead is a oh god, where'd it go? It is a flint arrowhead that has been like made by hand, that has the word sin, S-I-N, scratched into one side and a geometric arrow on the other. Looking this over, you can tell that the images and the letters on this arrowhead were done with a chisel. Like someone knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just sort of carved in haphazardly. The knowledge of how to actually chip flint correctly, and not just shatter it, is interesting to you. It tells you this person is probably outdoorsy, a survivalist of some kind. But it doesn't give you any better of an idea of who the actual person is that you're looking for.
But it gives me
just
some
tells
details,
you what they're capable of.
Right, and it gives me some details about their hobbies.
Yeah.
I find it very interesting that we've learned that it's enchanted, and yet was still someone took the time to craft it by hand instead of using magic to craft it. So that's very interesting. But I will put that in the envelope for Renee, and it's not that far, I assume, to get to the Vodra office where I can send off my stuff.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Do I have the option to just bill the AMC?
Being that you're currently on a job for them, yes, you can.
Cool. I'm going to bill the AMC for that. And then I will come back to the porch that I assume now has Preston standing outside of it. And then now Harris and I will talk for 45 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
It won't be that long.
Preston probably wouldn't be standing there, but you would probably see him walking toward the town a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just looking for like a quiet place where like no people really are, or at least like an open place where you don't really see a lot of people. So like if there's like a park or something like that, he's probably looking for a bench to sit on nearby in like a park type area.
We'll Forrest Gump it. I'll go. I'll see Preston over there. I assume not far from where we're staying.
Dumping a whole box of chocolates into his mouth.
Exactly, and then I'll offer you a cigarette to go along with your chocolate intake.
Gross.
Sorry, I don't smoke.
That's fair. It's terrible for you.
Yeah. You doing okay? You kind of like went nuts on a bed a little bit.
Did you hear what that is about?
Yeah. Ezra mentioned something about your family and the kid. And and Todd talking about chicken stuff was kind of just a lot, so I kind of was like, I need a little bit of me time, and decided to get over here.
So, how bad is it?
I'm gonna need you to be a little more specific. It's kind of a lot going on.
Well, based off of your face, I'm assuming it is at best you are late on renewing your license, and at worst, it's somewhere below that.
Yeah, yeah. It's not great. License is up to date, so the good one is kind of off the table.
You have, even though we've been here for only a couple of days, you have continuously surprised me. In good ways. Mostly. I am concerned that what we have discovered here has some broader reaching consequences. If a ley line shifting hundreds of miles away had these effects here, I worry that we're behind the 8 ball when it comes to these events happening in other places too. And who knows what they look like. Because it could be anything.
Yeah, you are not the only one noodling that around. I was kind of thinking about that yesterday. And I might have a little bit of research to do regarding some ideas that I'm having about this. I kind of just wish the letter that I got today it waited a little bit. Kind of didn't want to draw any attention.
I'll understand if you can't, but I would like you to come work for me, or with me, in Garrel. I don't know if we'll have a chance to go back after this. There's already other jobs after this that I need to start taking care of, and I have lost a week. But where I'm from, not Caladros, but from a place in Garrel. If you want to, not just for the work. I'm not. Preston, if you tell anyone that I told you this, I will kill you.
All right. Nothing like vague threats to, bolster a friendship.
Preston, I'm going to roll something to tell you how real that threat might have been.
Oh, no.
You can roll insight if you'd like to as well, with Taylor's blessing.
Oh, well, that's not good. That's a total of a 7.
Okay, well, keep in mind I have a -2 to my charisma, so mine wasn't great either. There was not as much humor in that thread as you probably would have hoped. I have had very few moments in my life where I have felt true empathy, if I can remember them at all. Most of the time I just recite what I've been told to say to get people to work with me, because it's difficult for people to do that because I'm apparently off-putting.
I mean, I wouldn't say off-putting. Little blunt, maybe.
Well, to say that after last night I might be one of the very few people that actually can empathize with your situation, I think would be an understatement. I know what
When
you're
you
going through, probably more than you know.
when you say that, like, Preston doesn't make a ton of eye contact anyway. Kind of, it's an awkward, anxious thing for him, where he just doesn't make a ton of eye contact. But when you say that, like, his head kind of dips a little bit more and he rubs his shoulder a little bit, like where the prosthetic actually like overlaps onto the skin a little bit. And he goes, I suppose both of us probably got some skeletons in the closet.
All that to say, Fairy's End is a good place for people like us, whether we're running to or from something or somewhere in between. I think it has done me a fair amount of good, and could be good for you as well. At the very least, you'll be employed.
I don't entirely think I'd mind that. Look, I don't trust people.
Good, you'll live longer. Zack smiles, Damian does not.
I probably haven't trusted someone in 12 years. And I take people putting their trust in me very seriously, even if I don't trust them entirely. The things that I've been through they make it difficult for me to even work on a team a lot of the time. I usually try to take kind of solo contracts because of that. This one was kind of in between jobs and kind of just hopped on. If I were to join you on this, there's going to need to be quite a lot of trust. And I need you to understand that before jumping to any conclusions, I'd want you to talk to me about some things you might hear or find out. I say that it's hard for me to trust people, but I think I might need your help. And Preston pulls out the letter that he got, but he keeps the to and from facing away from you. These could spell quite a lot of problems, not just for me, but people around me. And I don't know what to do about it yet. Might be able to lie my way out of it. It's not something that I like to do. It's something that I've gotten better at. But it's not something that I've done to you. I want you to know I've not lied to you.
I'm aware. That's a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I kind of get that we a little bit opposites on that. You're really good at telling if someone's lying, but not the best at actually doing it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're lying to yourself. If I let you see this, I'm giving you, like, Preston is making direct eye contact with you, which is not something he does very often. And it's like very like examining you while he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If I let you read this is more trust than I've put in anybody. I can't stress that enough.
Let me see if I can help make this easier for you then. Did you do something that you shouldn't have done?
No, this letter is about something that I have that I didn't know that I shouldn't have. But it's kind of something dear to me.
Okay.
And he's going to hold the letter out to you, but keep the to and from facing down. And I'm going to send you a copy of that letter really quick.
Okay.
Oh, and there's a typo on it that I need to let you know about that Taiylor filled me in on.
Okay.
I can also send a digital copy.
There you go.
Cool. Damian takes the letter and folds it up and puts it in his pocket. You tell me when it's important for me to actually read this.
I kind of think sooner rather than later is
I pull
best.
it out and start reading it.
Just to give you a cliff notes, Koop. Basically, I have something that I'm not supposed to have. that was given to me. I'm not supposed to have my prosthetic. There's something about it that apparently is illegal, like highly. But it's not something that I'm aware of. Well, that Preston's aware of, like what it actually, well, or Zach, really, I suppose. I don't know either.
Nope.
But there's something about it that makes it illegal for me to have. And yeah, Preston really doesn't want to give it up. He doesn't want to give that away.
Thanks, World Overseer Commission.
What do you know about your arm that they might be interested in?
I don't know. The man that made it listed in the letter. Also, I would appreciate it if you would continue to call me Preston. The man, when I lost this arm, the man that helped me, that, removed the rest of the arm because he was barely hanging on and he wasn't a healer. And there wasn't a lot of time to get one in because he kind of lived in the sticks. He removed it, cauterized it, and did his best to keep me alive. And he made this for me, and I spent a good chunk of the rest of his days cooking and cleaning and learning and trying to repay a debt for a man that gave me back my life and kind of gave me a whole new one. He died 12 years ago. So I don't know if they're investigating a ghost or what, but this was a gift. And I don't care if it's special. I don't care that they can give me a replacement. This one is special, and it's mine. I'm quite attached to it, literally. Thought about telling them that it just broken, lost it, got demolished in some scuffle. Need to get a new one, but I don't know if that would do the job. The honest thing to do would be to give it back. But at the same time, who knows what they'll do with it if it is dangerous.
Damian hands the letter back.
Pockets it.
He pulls out a piece of parchment and starts writing a letter to the people that sent this to Preston. And Taiylor, I can write something out more official later, but basically what it says is, this is Detective Damian Castille with the Atlaran Mercenary Company. Mr. Sternbridge is currently assisting me in delicate matters as a partner and cannot take the time to fulfill this request without endangering the lives of many people. And I need him to retain this prosthetic in the meantime until we can resolve the issues at hand. And then we will contact you at a later time to resolve this.
One caveat
Interesting.
that you should make to that: don't put Sternbridge. Put his real last name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Preston is like,
'Cause
no,
otherwise
actually do
they
that.
won't. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They won't know who you're talking about.
I'll burn that letter and I'll start a new one. But basically, it's asking to give him an extension,
Interesting.
like indefinitely.
You're asking the people that make the magic laws
Uh-huh.
to give some random guy an extension on his illegal prosthetic.
Yeah, I fucking hate the World Overseer Committee, and
Well, this is Abor. This is even worse.
right. Here's the thing: like, I don't like these people.
Mm-hmm.
If I haven't worked with them, I have to imagine. Well, Damian has to imagine he at least has some pull.
I need you. First of all. So Damian writes this.
Mm-hmm.
Does he just send it back to this address? Is he planning to just send it back to this address? Or does he use any of his connections to get it sent to the right people? Or where are you sending this back to? Because the way it gets to where it needs to go may have some influence. And Damian would know this.
I will get back to you on that after I review some of the other background stuff, because it's definitely going to go through his connections rather than just going directly to the post office.
Well, let me put it this way: Does it go through Renee?
How well connected have we established that Renee is?
She is your connection to everybody, other than the people that you know from the military.
Oh, in that case,
she's
assuming
essentially your handler.
Okay, gotcha. I would assume it goes through the AMC.
Okay.
But if it goes through Renee first, I think I would trust her to handle this more than I would trust myself.
Okay, then in that case, make a persuasion check with advantage.
The wrong character to do this.
I don't want that to feel like I'm helping you. I'm just like, Damian would know this and not just send it straight back.
17.
17, okay.
19 minus 7.
So
no,
you already sent your letters. You write a new one, and you
Poor
go
Renee.
back to the post office.
Yep.
I will say that by the time you get back to the Ivory and Red, you get a note that just pops up from Renee, that says she's routing it appropriately.
Okay.
And she'll let you know what she finds out. You will know that when you have like an established camp or like a base wherever you are, Renee tends to have letters delivered to wherever you're staying, so you can get to them whenever you want to,
Gotcha.
instead of them just popping in at all hours. So yeah, that'll probably be delivered by a courier in the future, unless it's like urgent.
I'll go back to Preston, and I imagine we'll start making our way back to the Ivory and Red to meet up, because now we're almost at 45 minutes. Meet up with Preston and just be like, I hope that I can at least buy you time. But you're not going to be able to run from that forever.
Well, never know until I try, right? And Preston actually holds out his hand to shake yours.
I hold out my hand to shake yours as well.
It's the wrong hand.
It's the wrong... We can't go mimic to prosthetic because it's opposite arms. So
yeah. Thank you for being a man that I can trust.
Cool. Now we have to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do next, so let me go bring Ezra back his cigarettes.
Right?
Like 2 left.
Yeah.
After Damian scotch tapes 6 of them together and just.
Yeah.
Cool. We go back. After those
Alright.
2 very different conversations.
Yeah.
One was so funny and one was so serious.
I mean, the
Yeah.
one we had should have been serious, but
No,
Yeah.
it's you 2. It should not have been.
yeah, fair.
It was Ben.
So
That's
it-
mostly.
it-
That's okay.
we're not there when you guys get back. We're at the local clam station.
Oh, is that what they're
We're not.
calling it now?
Yeah, we're getting another carton.
Mhm.
I will just wait until you get back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you come
we're-
back, Damian's just standing in the middle of the room waiting.
I got a box of Marlboros, but they have like an actual Marlboro like on the.
Yeah. Well,
on the
yeah.
box.
Well, the cigarettes
Because they give you bad
Marlboro.
breath.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Marlboros. Wonderful. They look like. Never mind. I shouldn't say that out loud.
And
Yeah.
tie.
Nope. That's nope. Anyway. But yeah, you guys all gather back around, and by this point it's probably how much fucking around you've done. It's like late morning. What are you guys' plans for today now that we're an hour and a half into the session?
Yeah.
I feel like we're
Um,
supposed to be heading back to the Abbey to see about that reward.
We need to
But-
find
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want to see about getting Vudan in to look at the mosaics.
Kedwin. And I want to talk to Kedwin.
And I have some additional research to do.
Yes. Always with the research.
Well, you gave me some extra little nuggets of information, so
No, I love research. It allows me to share more lore. It's my
Yep.
favorite time. But yeah, you guys gather up and head out across the town. In the week since you've been gone, Kelly Clarkson. Yep, I knew. In the week since you've been gone, you do notice that going through the center of town, you pass through the market. You do notice that a small like caravan has arrived, the first one since you guys arrived. And there's a few like painted carts circled up in the market, gathered around some like stalls that they've set up, and you see like a little bitty stage has been built close to the well in the center. And you see some very colorful people just sort of going back and forth, bringing out either things that they're selling or setting up for maybe some entertainment. You hear people like warming up their voices. In all of the insanity that has happened to Oskory, it seems like finally someone other than a rich merchant's like goons got up the bravery to actually come out here to Oskory itself.
Taiylor, quick question.
Yeah.
We don't have to RP the whole thing, or any of it. Can I, while we're going through the market, can I buy a healing potion?
Sure, 50 gold.
How much did that carton of cigarettes cost me?
We're gonna call that. They are gonna be expensive.
150 gold.
Holy shit!
No, God.
Jesus Christ.
They would probably be 3 silver for. Do you buy
shit.
like a small carton, or do you buy a box of cartons?
Like a carton.
Like like freezer carton kind of thing.
Yeah, not a box, but a carton.
Yeah,
Okay,
not a pack.
a big carton
Yeah.
like that. Let's just round it to 5 gold.
5 gold. You got
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
fucking
am
expensive as fuck.
the smoking queen.
Yeah, you pay the tax with lung cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of the 5 gold, 3 gold is tax.
Perfect.
I also make
Awesome.
sure to take my nice silver cigarette case back from Damian as soon as I get back within his
Yeah,
sight.
the one that has the rose etched on it.
Uh, Todd will put one in his beak with Mage Hand and light it.
You
For
only
the
get
whole
like
time.
half. You only get like half the smoke because you can't create a seal.
Oh no,
with
he
your
doesn't
lights.
smoke it. He just lets it
Oh,
burn.
He just
okay,
puts it
cool.
in there.
So you just get smoke drifting out of your nostrils.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I love that.
And it just
I
slowly burns up.
I look at him and I'm like, I've been a bad influence on you.
Oh no, I like it. He still
Do
sounds
you?
like there's a cigarette in his mouth, even though it's telepathic.
Ah, yeah.
Oh no, I like it.
It's great. I can't do the one where you like put it in your lip and it just hangs down without sounding
Yeah.
super southern. So
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Oh my God, I need something shorter than this pen.
Do you know?
Uh-huh. All right, let's go. Let's get in there.
Todd says telepathically.
I love that Todd.
Uh-huh.
Not only does he talk like he has the cigarette in his mouth mentally, he talks like he has teeth mentally.
Yeah, you do.
You certainly do.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
there any like so first question.
Yeah.
Are there any like foods that are like in this market that are like kind of like specific to like Oskory or like this part of the
Probably
the
yes. It would be general sort of Thurgrerian cuisine, which given the landscape is very like Irish.
Okay.
Ew.
Not something like, are there candies? Are there like
Yeah.
something that can travel?
Yes. Considering they're where most like crops are grown in Thurgrir, there's also sort of an Icelandic like turn going. So there's a lot of licorice kind of sweets.
Ooh.
Mhm.
And then the next best thing that they, or probably the better thing for most people, would be things that are made with beet sugar. Except it's not as processed as like what we would have for beet sugar. It's like pink sugar that still kind of tastes a little beety, but they make all kinds of candies with it, and it has a very unique but still like super duper sweet flavor.
Okay.
So you can find things that are just like little sugar discs. You can find caramel. You can find all kinds
How about
of shit.
you mentioned licorice? What about black licorice?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Licorice
I'm
is
gonna
like
buy
the number one candy here.
I'm gonna buy like a
I
little
take it back.
box.
Maple. Maple is the number one candy here. It's the
Okay.
right climate for it.
I'm gonna buy a little box of black licorice.
Okay.
Also, is there a Vodro post place anywhere?
Yes. Damian has been to it twice.
Today.
Also, what time is it in Constantinos right now?
What time is it in Constantinos?
Time to get a
You're
watch.
quite
I was just
literally on
about to
the
say it.
opposite side of the world, so it would probably be like 10, 11 p.m. there.
Oh, he'd be up. Okay. So I'm
Maybe
gonna go to the
later.
Vodro. I'm gonna go to the Vodro post office really quick while everyone's like bopping around.
Just bopping with cigarettes.
Bopping. I'm going to. How much would it be to Vodro this little box of black licorice to Constantinos?
If you're just picking it up in a market, it's probably not that big. Probably like, what's the normal price per page of Vodro post, like instant postage is, I think, what was it, 10 gold a page to have it sent
Or something like
instantly.
that.
Yeah, way
yeah.
back when.
If you want to like express post it, because that's an actual thing that exists now, there's like airships that travel wickedly fast, but are only like cargo airships. You could do that for like 10 gold. It would take a long ass time to get there though. If you want to instant Vodro that, it's small enough, I'd say you could do it for like 40 gold.
Okay, that's not that bad.
I think we're
Hold
getting to
on.
the point where Atlaran is treating gold coins as dollars.
Yeah,
Gotta crash that economy.
pretty much.
Yeah.
My God.
Goddamn inflation.
Thanks, Noah.
Talking about
I
Joe
didn't-
Biden.
well- Oh my God.
Right. Campaign 4 is going to be in the Great Depression of Atlaran.
Yep.
No, it's going to be in the Great Apocalypse after Atlaran.
Oh God. Yeah, so I'm going to pay the 40 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to wrap this up in kind of like cute little brown paper with a little bow on it with like some twine. And I'll just write to Gideon Rosewell, and I'll say, "Thought of you, E." And I will
More
send it.
Ezra lore. Yay.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. You can
Since
send
we're
that.
since we're at the Vodro thing,
Uh-huh.
while we're walking through the market, do they have any small, very small animals?
You could almost definitely find like oh, actually maybe not that. Very small animals.
Like a mouse or like a rat?
Well, because I was thinking of feeder rats, but I'm like, who has snakes in Thurger?
Maybe they have a small snake. A snake would
I
be
would
fine.
say the easiest thing for you to find that would be small enough to do what I think you're thinking of doing, you could probably find some like little like pet gerbils.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I would like to steal a gerbil.
You want to steal a gerbil, okay.
Yes.
All right.
I will mage hand a gerbil out of nowhere. And I will do it from a place where nobody can see me. So the
hold
gerbil
on.
just suddenly like Skyrim ascends into the sky.
For that description alone, I'm gonna give you advantage on the sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh. 21.
Yeah. So to set the scene, you guys are walking through the market and you see like a lady that's with the caravan, sort of like long wavy hair, big hoop earrings. She's like selling these little pets that definitely come from Irakel, like a desert environment, and will definitely die if left outside here. And she's just like talking to a bunch of children and their parents. And from one of the cages, you just see a gerbil shudder and then just lift slowly up. He doesn't like hang, he still looks like he's standing as he just ascends into the sky. And then
The
Todd
mage hand has him
appears.
by like the scruff of the neck, so he's
Yeah.
just like picking him up.
Yeah. And about 10 seconds later, Todd catches up to you with a gerbil somewhere on his person.
Yep. He's riding me.
Nice.
Yeah. And I go to the Vodro station as well.
Uh-huh.
And I take out a pack of cigarettes.
Oh no.
I take half of the cigarettes
what you're doing,
out.
I know.
Take half the cigarettes out. I stuff the gerbil in the other half.
I only take half of them out.
Well, that's a big box.
So you're stuffing him in the big carton. Or
No,
one
one of
small
the
No,
pack.
he's stuffing him in a pack.
You're stuffing him in a half pack of cigarettes.
He's flexible.
He's gonna have to eat his way out.
God.
So you guys watch the unfolding of the horrific scene that is Todd with the cigarette pack in his talons with the mage hand just going into it with the gerbil squeaking and freaking out.
And then I take it into the Vodro post.
You close it up and his tail's still sticking out of it.
Yeah. And then I make sure to leave air holes in it so he can breathe.
So he can breathe his cigarette air.
And then I Vodro him.
So hold on. Does the chicken just wander up to a postal worker and hand them a box with a fucking mouse in it?
Oh, hold on. I
God.
will.
I'll do it for you. I'm curious.
Will you? Okay.
Can you
I'll pay you
Vodro
back.
living things?
Just Vodro this. And then I like write, well, I mage hand write the address on it.
What's the address?
To Deza.
That's That's the whole address.
of to Deza of Glenane.
Glenane. Yeah. Okay.
Glenane.
Yeah,
To
that'll
Deza
do.
of Glenane. Underground, really far. Definitely not a monster.
Cool. Yeah, all right, cool. So do you hand that to the poster wardener,
God.
or do you get someone to do it for you?
No, Damian's gonna do it.
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
it for him. Yeah. Can I
So
try to?
you take a okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sleight of hand the gerbil out of the box, so that Todd can't see it.
Can I do perception?
Yes.
Cool.
Ooh, 14.
Dirty 20.
Oh no. I try
So,
to.
yeah,
I
Damian-
try to.
like,
I
put-
try to slip the gerbil like into one of my pockets while I'm like putting the package on the counter to
You
be set.
hear in your head, you're like, put that gerbil back.
Taiylor, for my knowledge, what happens when you Vodro a living thing?
Well, it's
Someone has to have
packages-
tried.
For letters have their own like spell where it just takes like the letter. It won't really take anything with it except the letter.
Right.
Package is like a mini like teleport spell. So you can send a living thing. But if the spell for whatever reason goes wrong, because that spell does have a margin of error, you might splice the living creature in half, or you might lose it underground.
It's fine.
Are we
You
talking
know-
like a Brundlefly situation here?
There's only a 5% chance that it'll fail horribly.
Save it for things that deserve it.
I will take the carton back. I will put the gerbil back in it.
You don't have the
And
gerbil.
I will go into the Vodro store.
You don't
Okay.
have the gerbil.
I saw you take it.
I put it in my pocket.
This poor gerbil
I
is
will
all kinds
I will
of
take the
broken
gerbil
now.
back. With my mage hand, I will take the gerbil back.
It was inevitable.
Think-
Damian versus Todd.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
What's this
just.
roll,
Is the
Taiylor?
gerbil still alive? I don't even know.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
really
Now.
Todd is the most disturbing thing that I have experienced in Atlaran so far, and we've seen a chained up skinwalker
Mhm.
and a god that destroyed the ways of death.
And Noah.
And no.
And Noah.
And Noah.
And Noah.
What do I have to roll to take my critter back?
That's sleight of hand.
Against.
I think also a sleight of hand because you're trying to keep him out.
Okay.
23.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god, 22. I hate you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You snatch the gerbil back and you run inside before he can stop you.
Okay. I will go inside, and I'm assuming there's like a desk with someone at it.
Yes, there's a halfling
Okay.
standing behind a desk there.
I hop up on the desk and I cast friends. And I go, I know this is weird, but I need you to send this letter. I'm on a mission from God.
Which one?
That
Doesn't
one.
matter. Doesn't
Um,
matter.
Christian God.
So you walk up to the most Samwise ass Gamgee looking halfling, with like a green vest, and he's like a little pudgy, so his white shirt doesn't quite cover his belly. And he's got like these half moon glasses and this big puffy curly hair. And you hop up, you cast friends, and he just stares at you as you speak, and just the jaw slowly like opens, and he's just like, "Not the
That's gonna
strangest thing
be-
I've ever seen. All right, whatever."
It's going to be a 22 for persuasion to get him to
Yeah,
help me.
I knew you were going to succeed. Yeah, he's
So,
just like,
I'm
right, okay, sure.
all right.
This might
I
as
would
well
like-
happen. Yeah,
If you could, I would like a very small box.
okay. And he reaches down behind the desk, just muttering to himself the whole time, like, sure, why not? Stranger things happen around here. And he pulls out a box that is like a little bit bigger than the cigarette carton.
Yeah. I put the pack of cigarettes in it. I put the gerbil in it. I put a whole pack of cigarettes in it, and I put the gerbil in it separately.
Okay, now he has slightly more room.
Okay. And then I
This halfling's just
take,
watching, like, are we sending
I'm
a fucking
assuming-
mouse?
since this is a halfling, he has food somewhere. and I am going to take a little bit of
That's
it and put it in the
racist.
box.
Racist.
But it's
No,
true.
It's true.
Because I said he was Samwise Ass Gamgee, so
Yeah.
yes, there's
He's got
food
food.
somewhere.
I put a little bit of food, something the gerbil can eat, like ham or whatever, I don't know. And
Cornbread.
Gerbil meat.
cornbread. And I put it in the box. We seal the box, we put a couple little air holes in it.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
And then I tell him who I want it
Daisa's
sent
gonna
to.
smoke these cigarettes.
We're gonna
Yeah.
meet a talking
I tell
gerbil
him-
later in this campaign.
Yeah, he's gonna talk too. Just you wait.
It's very possible.
I give him a description of Daisa, but since we're under friends, I'm hoping he's not freaking out. I'll even draw him a little picture with Mage Hand if need be. Be like, can you send it to her, please? That would be wonderful.
So, Todd clearly doesn't understand that Vodro Post works
I'm sorry. I have
based
cigarette the
on...
whole time.
Yeah. So Todd is, I have it in my head as canon that he has no
okay,
idea
cool.
how Vodro
Cool.
Post actually works.
No.
So he just walks in and he's like doing all the shit you need to do to get somebody to scry for you because he thinks that's what you need. Whereas this halfling just his like half moon glasses have drifted down and he's just watching you stuff a gerbil in a box with some cornbread. And he watches
That's
you
gonna be the
poke
gerbil's
holes.
name.
Cornbread.
No.
Fucking love that. But he watches you do this, poke all the holes in the box with your beak, and you draw him a horror, and he's just like, yeah, I think Vodro Post covers. I'm sure I can manage that. I'm sure. Ooh, are you paying or is the person you're sending it to paying?
I'll pay. We won't do COD.
Alright. That'll be 25 gold, sir.
Done. I tip him an extra 5 gold for being so generous and easy
That's
to
nice.
work with, and also his cornbread.
Yes. So yeah, he takes the box with the now just like you can hear chewing on the inside of the package. And just little scritchy nails, and he takes it and he puts it into this he pulls out like a drawer that looks like it belongs to like a filing cabinet with the rolling drawer, and he sets the package inside. He takes a look at the drawing you made for him, and he just says Daisa of Glenaean, and he shuts the drawer and you hear a pop.
Perfect. Thank you, good sir. Have a wonderful day, and may Tiamat bless you thoroughly. And I leave.
He stands there for a while. Like, the camera just stays on him after you leave, and it's just silent, and he's just like, okay. It just
Okay.
goes on about his business. Just going, okay, occasionally.
That's all.
That went so fucking smoothly.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
I look at
so-
Damian on the way out, and I just like give him like the chicken finger.
No.
And keep walking.
Chicken finger.
I'm capable. I don't need no human.
I'm chicken capable.
I mean, nobody in this party's human, though. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I'm a capable, independent chicken of means.
I don't need no humanoid.
Yeah. What do you got that I don't got? Lips?
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, this episode has been fucking weird.
This has been one of those
Yep.
episodes where we did everything in real time and didn't
Uh-huh.
actually
Yeah.
accomplish a whole lot.
I feel
Yeah.
like we accomplished party bonding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
definitely some bondage that
Great.
happened.
from trauma
Absolute
bonding.
bondage.
Sometimes
Super
bondage is all you
bondage.
need.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of pegging. Anyway,
Wow.
Docking.
no. Anywho. So
I'm not
once
a
you guys
werewolf yet.
finish- Yeah. And once Vudan is kind of single. Anyway, you guys finish up your male shenanigans. gather up your shit and head to the
What?
Black
Just because we're
Abbey.
guys?
Yeah, that's the way I
for
thought
male
it too.
Can that be the party name? Male
Male
shenanigans.
No.
That would be very fitting.
I kind of love that.
Look, my wife called me a nuisance yesterday, and I'm convinced that it's because of male shenanigans.
Oh my
You
Yeah.
are a
Probably accurate.
nuisance, though. That's like the best word to describe you.
Hmm.
It's only because I ate one of her French fries, and I shot a straw wrapper at her.
It's not only because of
Yeah,
that.
you are a nuisance.
No, that's not just
You're-
that. I guarantee
You're just
it.
a general menace.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's a good spot to stop before you guys
Oh.
head to the Black Abbey.
Yeah, that thing that we probably
Bojo
could
Gerbil.
have done if we were just like, we
Probably.
go to the Black Abbey.
Honestly, like, this was super fucking fun. I don't care that we didn't accomplish
Yeah.
anything plot-wise.
Yeah.
We did some lore shit. We had some Todd shenanigans. We had some
Yeah.
Damian growling and grumbling around. It's good.
Mhm.
That's normally what we do, though.
I know.
Growling
That's what I
and
want.
grumbling.
Growling and grumbling.
Oh,
God. That was ridiculous.
Yes, it was. Anyway, let me find my thingy here, and I'll actually outro us. Brain. Okay. So thank you everybody for joining us. You can catch episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and other podcast platforms every other Saturday. I don't think we're still ahead of schedule for recording, so we're into the new year a bit, aren't we?
Yeah, it's like mid-January.
Yeah. So
To the people
No.
watching, it is.
no interruptions to the schedule. But yeah, we're done. We're leaving. We're out. Say goodbye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.
Bye, everybody.